David, a pretty frustrating afternoon. Just sum up that one for me.
Look, listen, the biggest thing is disappointment after the run the boys have been on to lose that game against somebody that you could have got into the same points is so deflating, and it's deflating for the players, deflating for the staff, but you've got to take your medicine sometimes. It's like we've been poor defending 2 set pieces at the back post, and we've got to be better than that. But if you take the journalism of the game, they deserve to lose that? No, they didn't, but that's football sometimes. I think that they started so well that a lot of the stuff we talked about for training, the boys were outstanding, and I know it's hard for fans maybe to see that sometimes, but I cannot compliment them enough. Just a bit of lack of quality sometimes in the final third, because we're in such good areas in that first 30 minutes, and then the first time they actually get an opportunity, really, they've scored. And I say that's football. Their keeper's made a few saves before that, but we've just got to defend those set plays better.
What was the sort of biggest deciding factor between the two sides?
Yeah, I just think they've had 2 opportunities for a set play they've took, and unfortunately we've not defended it as well as we have done in other games. When we've had set plays, the ball's been bouncing around in there, and we just haven't took our chance within that. What they have, and then you think of other opportunities in the game, we haven't taken chances. Even later in the game, it's hard enough with 11 men. When you're out to 10 men, which I thought was a really harsh red card, you're trying to stay in the game, and to be fair, we've hit the bar. We've had 2 or 3 really good chances that another day you could actually score 2 goals. So if you get the goal, they'll panic. But unfortunately, the way the game was, some of the decisions in the game were really poor, I thought, from officials. If you look at foul count, I think that he gave 7 fouls for them against them and 18 against us, and there's no chance that was the game of the game, and there were so many fouls. Even like the second goal they got, it's not a foul. I mean, it's poor. The ball comes in. Granted, that's not why we lose the game, but it affects the game. That ball goes in at the back post and they score from it. We've got to defend it better, but it was never a free kick in the first point. But that happens sometimes. You've got to try and take it on board. Referees and officials are only humans like the rest of us. They make a lot of mistakes, and unfortunately today there's a few of those ones that affected us, but I know it's not deliberate, but it definitely has affected and built a lot of frustration with the players. But that's just one of these things we've got to try and deal with. But we've got to be better with defending those set plays to start with, and on the other side of that, we need to be better in the final third to try and take the opportunities that we had and try and show that better quality. But again, the boys, they go out, they work hard. I ain't going to stand here and criticise them. Yeah, we've got to defend 2 set plays better, but out the whole game, they've done all right at times, and there's a lot of moments in the game that we did very well in the football and what we're trying to achieve. We got into the areas that we think we could exploit them. We just did not turn those areas into goals, which we should have done. Another day you probably will, but again, I can't fault them. They trained them really well yesterday. Today they were prepared right, but again, in football there's no guarantees, I've always said, and in a game like you really want to win, unfortunately we've come out second best.
I think it's been fair to say it's been a pretty positive place the last few weeks. How important is it to keep that positivity and keep going, and not just let this one defeat kind of ruin the last few weeks worth of work?
No, of course it is. It's like I said that to them. The one thing is, everybody's going to be disappointed, and if anybody's involved in football at a reasonable level, it just ruins the weekend for everybody, from a coach to staff to the players. But it's not the moment to feel sorry for yourself. We can be disappointed, we can be angry and frustrated, which we are, but we're not going to feel sorry for ourselves. We'll come back on Monday and we'll go again, and we'll keep the positivity, because I said they've not been out there, and as I said that today, they don't go out there to lose a game of football. They go out there and they've worked hard, they've really tried to do the right things. But unfortunately today, whereas in other games we might not have played, there's probably games we've actually played worse and won, but today we've actually done all right, to be honest. At times in a game we've lost, but that is football, because it's unpredictable, there's no guarantees. But I cannot fault them in how they've applied themselves. Yeah, there's quality moments we've got to be better at, but we'll just come back Monday, we'll obviously watch it, we'll assess it, we'll go over it with them again, as we've done with every game, and then we'll prepare for next week. And what we need to do is find a positive response. That's all we can do, which we have done previously. It's a massive game again next week, but every game's massive. It's different. Like, there's no point in feeling sorry for yourself. There's 11 games to go still, so out of those games there's loads of points. It's up to us to find those points, and today is disappointing, but we've just got to go again.